Hi guys, this is my week 31 update, and I missed my 30-week update. I've had so much going on, so I'll explain all of that. I'm peeking at my paper. Only 63 days left. That is so cool. Like, it's so close. I can't wait. Like, I really can't wait for this to be over. I'll explain in a sec. So, the baby this week is about 15 to 16.5 inches long and weighs about 3.5 pounds and is as big, well, about as big as a pineapple, which that's like so close. It said in the app that the baby's getting really tight in there, which I can totally feel that, like, and I feel so huge. Like, I don't know how, I'm gonna, like, I don't know how much bigger I can get. Like, I'm just massive. And it says baby's using all 5 of his senses, like, he's opening and closing his eyes and looking around and, like, grabbing whatever he can, you know, like the umbilical cord or whatever's close or in there. I don't know what's in there, but, and he is listening, which he's been doing that for a while, but, and then, like, tasting the amniotic fluid and swallowing and all that. It says that the uterus is like 5 inches above your belly button right now, which I think I don't know, I feel like it's more than 5 inches. So what has been going on is I went for my testing, which I had mentioned 2 weeks ago that I had low iron, or yeah, they wanted to check my iron and they wanted to check, and then I didn't pass the 1-hour glucose test. So I went back and I took the test, both of new tests again, and it came back as I have extremely, extremely low iron, so I have an appointment set up, which is not till March 15th, or 13th, yeah, 13th, and that feels like so far away, but she said instead of me starting iron pills that she just wants me to go and get an IV, because I guess iron pills might take a while to build up in your system, I'm not sure, but she said that she would rather me just get an IV of iron. I feel like once I get that, it's going to help me so much and make me feel so much better, because I've been feeling really tired and really weak, but it's like, just felt like it was not normal. Like, it was even, like, you know, past a pregnancy tired and weakness. I just felt like something wasn't right, and I think that that is causing a lot of my problems. So that's one thing that I am going to have to do. And then I also failed my 3-hour glucose test, which means I have gestational diabetes, which means I've completely had to change my diet. And it's been really hard. Like, I've been doing really good though, and like, I have to stick my finger 4 times a day, like once before I eat anything in the morning, and then every meal an hour later I have to do it again. I mean, having the baby, like, knowing that I'm helping the baby by, you know, making this diet change is what keeps me going and makes it easier. Like, my husband and kids went and got Arby's yesterday, and I'm like dying smelling that food. I wanted some so bad, and I, you know, came home and just made a little tiny bit of chicken with some vegetables and had that. Yeah, they told me, like, try not to even eat fruit. Like, have, like, a half of a banana and not, like, I guess the fruit still has a lot of sugar and carbs, and that's what you want to try to cut out. My, like, favorite treat now are sugar-free popsicles. And that's what my lips are, like, stained from eating so many today. That now I want one really bad. When I'm done this, I'm going to get one. But that's why, you know, I said before, I really can't wait for this to be over, because I just want to make sure everything's okay. And of course, I read all the horror stories of what could go wrong with, you know, having gestational diabetes, and I need to stop that, because it's freaking me out. So I am doing 100% my best to, you know, make sure that my sugar intake is, like, practically zero. That's what I've been trying to do. And I've been, you know, trying to follow the rules. So yesterday, I was in Best Buy trying to get my husband's laptop fixed, and I completely, well, I didn't, like, fall to the ground, pass out, but I started getting so dizzy, and everything was going black, and I started feeling really sick. This happened to me in the car once, but in this time it was even worse. And, you know, I was just getting really shaky, and I told the guy that was helping me, I was like, I'm going to go sit down for a minute. He was like, no, I'm almost done. I need you to sign a couple of things. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I just was embarrassed. I, like, didn't want to say, like, dude, I'm about to pass out. So, you know, I took my scarf off, I took my sweater off to try, because I was getting really hot too. And then I ended up kneeling down and, like, putting my head on the, what is it, not the register, just the counter that they have. And I just had to sit there for a minute, and it was really scary. Like, I mean, you know, like, when you stand up too fast, how everything will go, like, dark for a second, and you gotta, like, rest your head. It was like that, but times 10, with the not, you know, like, I couldn't see anything, and, like, I don't know. It was really scary, though. So I called my doctor about that, and she says that is most likely the iron, which really stinks, because I can't get into that doctor. I think it's called a hematologist that I have to see. I can't get into that doctor until March 13th, which is, like, 2 weeks away. I don't know why she won't let me just start taking pills for now. I guess they won't do anything in the 2 weeks. I have no clue, but I just feel like I like, need to get that now. And I don't know, it feels like 2 more weeks of possibly passing out when I, you know, I'm standing for 10 minutes. You know, that's no good. So my symptoms for this week have been headaches, and this is also including some symptoms from last week too, for 30 weeks. And I've had really bad backaches. Like, I've had to start laying on the floor because they hurt so bad, and I need, like, a harder surface to lay on, so I've been laying on the floor a lot. And then, like, I've been falling asleep and staying asleep really good, and then as soon as I have to pee, which I've been having to pee so much more lately, I can't go back to sleep. Like, I'll go watch TV for, like, 3 hours, and then I'll go back to sleep for 2, and then I'll have to get up to get the kids ready for school and all. But, yeah. So I'm sleeping okay when I'm asleep and, like, out. And then as soon as something wakes me up, I'm done. I have a really hard time ever getting back to sleep. I've been leaking really bad, like, especially during the night, or, like, if I take a nap during the day, I'll wake up and notice it, like, having stains on my shirt. It's kind of gross. I mean, do you start wearing pads, like nursing pads now? It just seems weird to wear them right now, but, and like, I just feel like I'm so big, like, my chest is just like, it needs to stop, like, it needs to stop. Enough is enough. And I know that it's going to, like, be even worse after I have the baby, you know, once my milk comes in. And then it usually goes down a little bit. But I don't want any more bigness at all going on anywhere. Like, I never feel like leaving the house. Like, I know I'm, like, you know, with the anemia, like, tired and weak and all. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. But, like, I just don't want to go anywhere. And I am usually, like, a shopaholic. Like, I'm usually out and about and shopping everywhere. And I just don't want to do anything or go anywhere. Like, my husband was begging me to go get his laptop looked at, and that's why I took that to Best Buy yesterday. But, like, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to stay home and do nothing. Oh, and I've been, like, really wanting to take naps throughout the day, like, just for, like, an hour, and then I'll feel a lot better. But sometimes if I lay down, like, I'll just pass out and be out. And then I'll wake up like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do around here. And, you know, I like to try to get at least some stuff done before my husband gets home from work. But I mean, he totally understands. He hasn't said one thing about the piles of laundry and one thing about not vacuuming or the dishes in the sink. Like, he's been really good. And now with, you know, having the gestational diabetes and the anemia, he's so understanding. Like, he's been so good. Like, he tries to help and just do as much as he can. I don't like that because he works so much. Like, he's always at work. So I don't like him having to come home and do anything. Like, his chores are the trash, the cat litter, and walk the dog at night. And that's it. And I like, you know, I like to try to take care of everything else. And, like, the other day I was cleaning out my bathtub, and I just couldn't do it. My stomach was just in the way. Like, there was no way I was going to be able to get it, you know, really clean. So I just, like, filled it up with the cleaner and got the rag, and then I asked him, you know, to come up and wipe it out for me. But I had everything set up for him. But, like, I don't know. I just don't like asking him to do anything. I just feel bad because he just works his butt off all the time. I've been having, like, hot flashes where I'll get extremely, like, hot, where I'm, like, sweating, and it's just for a few seconds, though, and it'll, like, it's like someone turns a furnace on inside of me, and then I'm fine. Sorry, I'm, like, out of breath. I'm sitting here and I'm out of breath just talking. And I think that's a pregnancy symptom too. I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks. Once in a while they'll be kind of painful, where, like, a little bit they'll take my breath away. Normally it's just the tightening, and it's not, like, regular. They're just a lot throughout the day. And the baby is kicking like crazy, like, and it hurts sometimes, especially, I'm 99% sure that he is still head down and his feet are up here by my ribs where he kicks me. Still head down and his feet are up here by my ribs where he kicks me all the time. But, like, I don't think he has switched positions. Like, a lot of people say they can feel the baby, like, rolling into a different position. He's pretty much, like, chilling in the same spot, but sometimes I feel like he is like an octopus, because I feel like I'm getting kicked in, like, 20 different directions at once. And It's just weird. And I'm hoping that I can still have a natural delivery because, you know, there is a chance that I could possibly have to have a C-section, because when you have gestational diabetes, there's a chance the baby will get really, really big, and then I would have to get the C-section, which it is what it is. You know, if I have to, I have to. I prefer to stick with the natural, with an epidural, of course. I can't handle the no epidural. I'm a big baby. But, yeah, so I'm hoping, and then I think that's why this whole time I've been feeling like the baby is really big. I think he just is. I think he's big, and I just, you know, the doctor said that when I saw her, that once I changed my diet, when she told me I had gestational diabetes and to change my diet, she said that's going to help the baby not put on like too much weight. So that gives me motivation to stick to a really clean diet. I also have noticed, like, on my cheeks, like right here, that when I take my makeup off, that I'm getting like these red, it's like real red right here, and then little, they're not pimples, they're just like, it looks like a rash, like, I don't know what that is. And I just feel so, like, blah. Like, my skin is so dry everywhere, and it just doesn't look good. Like, I thought when you're pregnant with a boy, you're supposed to, like, the sun is supposed to shine, and it's all beautiful. You look so beautiful, and you're glowing. Well, I am not at all. Like, I look so, I'm not saying I look horrible, but, like, compared to not being pregnant, it's just, I don't like it. But it's worth it. And I guess the last thing was, like, I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago, that, like, I don't like anything touching my stomach. Like, jeans, and even the leggings I have on right now, like, they sometimes bother me. Like, I just hate anything touching my stomach. It makes me feel like I start getting cramps, and, like, it's just so uncomfortable. It's like, I don't know. I hate it, though. I don't want to go buy, like, a bunch of, like, bigger things to get me through the next, I guess, 6 to 9 weeks, because, you know, and I still have a bunch of gift cards from Christmas, but I was saving them till after I have the baby. I wanted to get some new stuff before we go to the Outer Banks. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to make do with the couple of things that still fit me, and sometimes they're just not comfortable. I don't think I've mentioned weight gain in a long time. When I went to the doctor the last time, I was weighing 164. Now that I've changed my diet around, I'm down to 160, which, you know, I'm not trying to lose weight, or I don't know if that's normal when you, you know, start. I mean, obviously I'm eating a lot better and everything, so I'm probably, a lot of things I've read, though, say that you might lose like 5 pounds, and then it kind of levels out, and then you'll start gaining again. So I don't know. But right now, today, I am 160, which is 22. Is that right? 138, 48, 58. Yeah. 20. Sorry. That's baby brain. Pregnancy brain. Yeah, that would be crazy if I was 122 pounds bigger. But yeah, 22 pounds I've gained since I lost the 4. So I will do my belly shot, and I am so sorry that I haven't been updating as often. I seriously am going to try to get back on track. I just been busy with, you know, all of that stuff going on. So, okay. Oh. I am so big everywhere. She's a whiz. That is so huge. Alright, well thank you so much for watching, and I am so sorry for babbling on for 20 minutes. Alright, bye.